Hi, my name's Victoria and I purchased the Residence 160 at Fairmont Crossing. So I began searching for a new home because just being in Fresno, my job's here, I just kind of saw it as an opportunity for me as a young individual to kind of start getting in the market and getting my starter home. I was looking for a home that was going to retain its value over time, as it was going to be a starter home for me. I was looking for something from an investor standpoint, but also where the neighborhood would keep up with times. When I went to go look at the models, I knew that I wanted a one-story, so it kind of narrowed it down between the Residence 150 and the 160. I was definitely leaning towards the 160, and then when I drove through the neighborhood for Fairmont Crossing, that was kind of that aha moment where I knew that's where I wanted to be. I love the open floor plan of it, definitely that it's a one-story, and then particularly with Fairmont Crossing that it is a larger lot size. I love the fact that it is a community that is over here in Clovis. There's going to be a lot of developments that are going on around it. There's larger lot sizes, and then when I went to kind of tour the community, I did run into some of my future neighbors and just the friendliness of them and them kind of sharing how they love the community. They'll have barbecues, they have a Facebook page, they do 4th of July parades, so just kind of that whole community that came with it. I think I'm looking forward to the trails. It is a newer development, so it'll just be interesting to see how it develops over time. I did look at other home developments and just the whole process with DeYoung. I am purchasing a home, but it's also the relationship that I've built with Tim, and even when I went to the Madera models, just the whole process has been very smooth. I feel like they're my friends now, to where if I needed something I could call them. You know, in a way I felt like they were mentors to me, just kind of helping me through this whole process to make this decision, because it was very scary and they made that a lot easier for me. It was definitely a relief not having to deal with the whole bidding process. That was kind of one of the determining factors for going with DeYoung, was the fact that you got to purchase the home and you got to do the design, where a lot of the other homes, it was a bid war or the homes were just posted online, where it made that really impersonal for me, and I wanted that personal aspect of it, especially with it being my first home purchase. Other home builders, it is just kind of a bid war. They post the home online and then you buy it. You don't get to choose your cabinet colors, the kitchen sink, your flooring, and where to me it's like, if I'm dropping this much money on something that I've worked hard to have the money to be able to afford this, I want to be able to choose, you know, the furnishings and things like that, which I was able to do with DeYoung. I would definitely recommend DeYoung all the way. I think it was just the whole process that I had from start to finish has been just a smooth process. I really feel like you build that relationship with DeYoung, where I feel like everyone that I've talked to has been very welcoming. They've offered a lot of good insight, advice, to where I felt like they did have my best interest at hand. It wasn't they were just trying to sell me the home to make a profit. It was really that personal aspect of it. I think I'm looking forward to the fact that it's like I purchased a home at 27 years old. I think that's a huge accomplishment, and just the fact that I have a place that I can call my own, and then I get to start decorating, landscaping. I have the whole Pinterest board going, so excited to get that going.